Hey guys, it's Mackenzie from Girl Loves Glam here, and I'm excited to show you my process of putting on false lashes. Now, I'm not saying that the way I do it is the only way to do it. I've seen tons of tutorials out there of different ways that people do it, but this is just the way that I do it, and it works great for me. And I just want to show you guys how I do it. There are lots of different kinds out there that you can get, and they obviously will vary in price a little bit. But for me, I started out with just using like random kinds from Sally Beauty because I just didn't know really where to start. And those are all just synthetic ones. And they would stay on okay, but I also feel like the way that my eyes are shaped, I could never find any that I felt like kind of looked natural, but on my face, they made my face look really wide, my eyes look really wide. I never did find any that I really liked. And then I was approached by a company, they're called Esqido, and so these lashes are actually mink lashes. They are really high quality. They can be worn a ton longer than like any synthetic ones are. They're the first lashes I've used that I feel like actually fit my eyes, and they look natural because where they are like mink, they're just natural. They're not synthetic, so they obviously are gonna look like natural lashes. And they do have like different kinds, and so you can get them to be more dramatic or less dramatic, but I've been really pleased with them. So that's the kind of lashes I'm going to be using today. So like the least dramatic one is this, it's called Little Black Lash. You can see that. So these would be great for like a starter one if you just want it to be really subtle and just a pretty lash to use. Then these ones are actually my favorite. They're called Unforgettable, and they look really natural too, but they are a little more full. They're really pretty, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on them when I've worn them. And then this other one, it's Oh So Sweet, and these are a little more dramatic, but they are still natural looking. You see how they kind of crisscross? That's what you want with false lashes, especially when they get more dramatic. They'll look a little more natural if they are crisscrossed. So those ones are really fun. Today I'm going to be using the Unforgettable ones, my favorite. First, when you first use any false lashes, you want to make sure that you are sizing them for your eyes. You want to make sure that they're not too long. So and if you look like one side, and it's going to be this way with any false lashes, one side is shorter than the other, so that they're nice and natural looking, and the short side goes in closest to your nose. So I've got a mirror right here, so I just look and place them where they would go, so you can kind of see, get an idea of kind of like how dramatic they'll look. And I get an idea of how much, if any, I would need to cut off. So with these ones, I feel like they put just a little on each side, and then I just trim that off. And these actually fit my eyes really well, but if I needed to cut anything more off, always cut from the outer edge and not the part that slopes down, to keep it really natural looking. So now let's talk a little bit about lash glue. I didn't even know that this existed, which is kind of embarrassing, until just recently, but they have tinted lash adhesive that has seriously changed everything for me. I always felt like when I wore lashes before, like you could see dried glue and it looked bad, and it just was a bad situation. But they have tinted lash glue that it dries black, so it just like blends right in with your eyeliner. I got this at Sally Beauty, and it's awesome. So to start off, I just hold the lashes with one hand and just put just a little bit of glue on it, and less is more when it comes to glue. I usually squeeze a little bit out and then just kind of tap it against the lash, and it comes out gray, so don't freak out if it's not black. It comes out gray and then dries black. Okay, so I got a nice little line on there. I don't know if you can see that. And then I usually just kind of fan it to let it dry just a little bit. And then I place them on my eye. So what I do first is I'll just place it on so I get it right where I want it, and then just push it down. And then I kind of grab my actual lashes and kind of pull them together and push down on the lashes on the top right against my lash line at the same time. And then I usually go back right along both sides and just push down on that a little bit harder. And I did forget to mention, before I start, I always start with just one small coat of mascara on my eyes, on my eyelashes, so that, I don't know if you've ever seen girls that don't put any on, then you can see like their natural lashes just like sticking straight out and then their false lashes on. So I always just put like a really small, like light coat of mascara, and then I put the false lashes on over it. And I feel like when you kind of grab it to put it on, it almost adheres to it so that you aren't like putting mascara onto your false lashes, but your mascara is usually just a little bit tacky, and so it sticks to it a little better. So there's one. Then I will do the other one. And there is my second one. Today I feel like they went on really well, really easily, and that's about it. That's all you have to do. And I just feel like that's just the way I do it. I know that there are some people that swear by tweezers or like certain parts and pieces that go on first, but for me, this is what works, and I feel like they look good, so it works for me. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I hope this helps you. You can check out my blog at girllovesglam.com and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks!